Thanks so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Skillshare is an online community for creatives and lifelong learners that offers thousands of classes on topics like photography, film, productivity, animation, fine art, and more. Classes are broken up into bite-sized lessons and generally under an hour long. I recently took a class called The Productivity Equation, and it was really insightful. I've also gotten in the habit of using Skillshare's calendar feature to add classes that I want to take in the future directly to my Google Calendar so that I always have something fun and new and interesting to look forward to. Memberships are less than $10 a month with an annual subscription, but the first 1,000 of my subscribers to click the link in my description will get a free trial of Skillshare's premium membership so you can explore your creativity. Hello, come on in. We moved again. Can you even believe it? I'm starting to believe it now, but it took me a while. Nick's putting on his inside shoes. It's raining today, which is so exciting here in Southern California because it never ever rains. So yes, we moved again. It's wild. We had to move because unfortunately we found a bunch of mold in our other unit. There was also a family of raccoons living under our bathtub, which was kind of crazy. We could like hear them in the night. Yeah, I have autoimmune issues. I'll link that video if you missed it, and we had to move because of the mold. It's unfortunate, especially during this time, but we were so grateful to find this really, really cute, clean space. Obviously, we're so grateful that we're able to live here now. So first things first, the thing that, well, actually, when I found this listing on Zillow, there were no interior pictures, but I saw these little windows on the outside of the house, and I knew that it was gonna be good. I knew that it had this beam, and I don't know if you know this about me, but I'm obsessed with mid-century architecture, Cliff May, Eichler. This house was built in 1964, and I can tell that it was definitely inspired by that type of architecture. So the first thing we did when we moved in was hang up my plants. These are Wally Grow planters. You've seen them in other videos. They're a little bit wilty right now because this generally happens when I move. I forget to water the plants and they get a little sad, but then I pay attention to them again and they are fine, so they'll be fine. From the plant wall, we'll go to the record wall. This is the second thing that I put up here. I'm not a technical person by any stretch of the imagination, so the fact that I did this and it looks somewhat even was very exciting for me. I don't have a link for these little record shelves. They're just acrylic little 12-inch shelves, so if you want something similar you could probably Google it, but I love them because I love Nick has a lot of records and I have some too, and I just love record art, but I like these little shelves because it makes it really easy to switch things up seasonally. So you can see we have the Christmas record, John Denver and the Muppets, which is arguably the best Christmas album ever. Is my audio okay? We watched The Hobbit for Nick's birthday over Zoom with some of my family, and so I put that up for that occasion, and I just like the colors and being able to sort of mix it up seasonally. So that's there. This is my little metal cabinet that I got at a garage sale in like 2010 for $25, and I think it's served me very well over the years. It could probably definitely use like a deep clean reorganization, but for now it's great, and it's great for organizing those little things that are hard to sort of organize. I don't know if this is gonna stay here long term, but because we just moved in like 3 weeks ago, Nick-ish, we just turned in the keys to our old place like 2 days ago, but anyway, we're just newly moved in, so I have like our hammer and our level and some scissors and random things that we're sort of using to get things together here, and I just have them all corralled to this basket along with our keys and masks and stuff like that, a jar of coins, whatever. And it's nice that it's all kind of hidden in there, but easy to find too. We have a fireplace, which is so exciting, especially, you know, for this cold weather. And it's a gas fireplace, but I didn't want to be buying wood and consistently burning it. So I did some research and found out that there are these things called ceramic logs that last like 10 years, and they really help to radiate the heat into the room well. So you can kind of like have the fire lower and still get really warm. But I didn't want to buy them new because they're like $200 new. And so I found this set on OfferUp for $30. It was still in the box. The person was just moving and didn't need them anymore. So we actually picked those up yesterday, and it's been so nice to warm the house this way, especially this time of year. It's so cozy. I actually sold our like fake Christmas tree that I've had for a couple of years. I kept all of our ornaments and stuff, but I sold that before we left the old place just because I didn't want to move it, and I thought maybe we'd get a real tree next year. I don't know. But anyway, this is sort of like our stand-in, and it's been really nice for this season, especially because I set up our old Christmas tree before Halloween at the old place, so it had its run. I made this garland for Nick's birthday using packing paper, which was kind of fun. And none of this stuff is really gonna stay, I don't think. I've been thinking about selling our couch, but obviously December was a big month for us financially, so I'm just waiting until we can save up to get something cool secondhand. I have my eye on a couple of couches, but I don't know, we'll see in the future. These are just some storage, well, they're little vintage suitcases that we use for like photo storage and stuff, and I just sort of pushed these here as like a little interim side table so we could put drinks on them and stuff. We just hung up this yesterday, and I feel like this is the perfect spot. This is a vintage school map that I bought on eBay years and years ago, and I just love the color so much, and I think it's so fun that it's the first thing you see right when you walk in the door. It definitely has inspired the other sort of decor items that I've purchased over the years. I just love the colors of it. And then I guess we'll go to the kitchen over here. So this is kind of funny because, like I said, this place was built in 1964, and I think these are like little original counters, and they're really similar to this table, which was Nick's aunt and uncle's from the same time period. Oh, I have our wedding rug right here. I didn't have a place to put it on the floor, and I actually really like how it looks over that, over the back of the couch, kind of floating there. Oh, the lights we put in ourselves too. This one's from IKEA. This one's from IKEA too. And this was actually in their as-is section, which is cool. We actually shop in that section often. In the past, Nick has used some of their like scrap lumber to make different things for his office. So we always check that section. I think it's so cool that they offer those things discounted as opposed to just throwing them in the garbage, because so many companies just throw things away instead of reselling them. So this was in the as-is section. Honestly, I don't know what was wrong with it or why it was there, because it's perfectly fine and it looks so cool in here when it's lit up. This is a little shelf that I got at an estate sale years ago, and I sort of just piled things on it when we were moving in, and I actually really like how sort of full it looks. I've never had it styled like this before, but I like it. It's a mix of books and tea and photos and produce, and these are some of our supplements in here, and my dish towels and handkerchiefs and napkins and stuff, so, and bulk food obviously, so that's that. This is our dishwasher, portable dishwasher. Honestly, the greatest investment in our marriage that we've ever made, personally, I think. You can find these secondhand all over the place. This is our little kitchen. We need to put little things on the doors because they don't always close, and honestly it drives me crazy, but I think you can get little like magnets to put on the inside of them. I have my little plants hanging here because we're kind of close to the neighbor's window, and I wanted to not have to look into their window all the time, so I hung those plants there, and it works pretty well. Yeah, I mean, this is, oops. It's just a little kitchen, pretty self-explanatory. I have my bulk herbs here, some essential oils, laundry that needs to be done right here. I don't know what else there is to show. Oh, I mean, we have a lot less storage here for appliances than we did in the other place. So I have my almond cow up here that I use to make homemade almond and nut milk. And then I also have my Instant Pot up there, and I just have that basket up there because I don't know what to do with it yet because we just moved in. So that's the kitchen, and then we're gonna move into the bedroom. So we have 2 bedrooms. The fact that this layout is so similar to our other 2-bedroom that we moved out of in March is funny, and I don't know, it is what it is, but I feel like this house is really different even though the layout is pretty similar. We have a heater that works. It's not beautiful, but I'm thankful for it every day. This is a mirror that we actually don't need. We're giving it to Nick's parents. Not too much to show you in the bathroom, honestly. This is our bedroom. Again, this is not how it's going to stay. The bed is probably going to stay the way it is, but I kind of want to do something on this wall. I want to get some vintage fabric and maybe make like a headboard that goes like on the bottom half of the whole wall, and do some like floating shelves maybe. If you remember at our other 2-bedroom, I did the bedroom makeover with the floating shelves. I don't think I'm going to use those again because I'm using them in other places in the house now, but I do want to do the floating shelves again because we have the drawers under our bed, and so having these sort of mixed little tables makes it hard to get into those drawers. So I just have some art that we haven't put up yet. I might end up putting this rubber plant outside because I don't know if it gets enough light in here. I got some questions about this in my last vlog that I did. I got this from a place in Joshua Tree called The Station. It's a really cute little store on the main street in Joshua Tree, and it's a vintage bag that they added these little beads to, and then they put their own little logo on it. So it's perfect for laundry. Our towels are in there right now. I guess we'll go into the office. The office is a disaster. I honestly haven't been working in there, but Nick films his podcast in here, and it's just like where all of our stuff has gone that I don't know what to do with yet. So this is my desk. I've been just working at the dining table again because it's such a mess in here and I don't like it. This is our steamer. So in my cleaning video that I did years ago, we had a different steamer and I loved it, but I sold it before we moved to the loft, and then whatever. We sold so much stuff that we could have kept before we went to the loft, but that's okay. I got this new steamer. It's so great. It cleans the floor so well without any product. It just uses hot water. So anyway, this is our mess of an office. I don't really know what's going to go on in here. Did I show the windows? The windows are the best part of this entire house. I can see the geese flying over every night from the top windows. I leave this one shut a little bit more just because this is very private, and we're gonna do some fun stuff to our little backyard cube eventually, but this has like our cars are right out front here, and it's like not as private, so I leave that one a little bit more closed usually. But I always have this one open because I love being able to look at the palm trees and the sky. And yeah, this is our place. I really hope you like this tour. It's so random and nothing is done yet. Oh yeah. And these are our lights. Yeah, nothing's finished yet, but we really love it here, and I'm excited to make more videos for you from this little cottage. And yeah, you can leave any questions you have in the comments below. Most of the stuff, I don't really have links for most of the stuff because I purchased it secondhand, but I can, I don't know, give you search terms if you're interested in anything. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.